Good afternoon. Will you pray with me? Give us, O Lord, a little sun, a little happiness, and good work to do. Give us a heart to comfort those in pain. Give us the ability to be good, strong, wise, and free, so that we may be generous with others. Be with us as we learn to see one another with new eyes, to hear with new hearts, to treat one another in a new way, and to care for all those in our path. Finally, Lord, let us all live as your own one family. This we pray together in the name of Jesus. Amen.
You may be seated. Congratulations, members of the 2018 nursing class. We're immensely proud of you, and this is a very exciting day. At Dakota Wesleyan, one of our values is service. And the call to serve involves something special to which we must be attentive. For nurses, serving means caring for people who are vulnerable. Caring for vulnerable people in our families, our society, and our world. For nurses, yours are the suffering, the fragile, the downcast, the faces which Jesus tells us specifically to look at and which he calls us to love, with a love that takes shape in our actions and our decisions, with a love that finds expression in whatever tasks we as nurses are called to perform. It is people of flesh and blood, people with individual lives and stories, with all their frailty, that Jesus calls us to protect, to care for, and to serve. And being a Wesleyan graduate in our nursing program invites us to promote the dignity of our sisters and brothers, fighting for it and living for it. And that is why we often ask you to set aside your own wishes and desires, to look instead to those who are most vulnerable. Because service through the profession of nursing always looks to the face, touches the flesh, senses the closeness, and in some cases suffers in trying to help. Service is never ideological, for we do not serve ideas, we serve people. Today we celebrate your commitment to lives of service, your dedication and perseverance that enabled you to step forward today and receive your nursing pin. We extend our appreciation to the family members, friends, faculty, and staff at Dakota Wesleyan, and all the colleagues that you have had surrounding you that have made this journey a success. Nurses, we congratulate all of you. We ask God to bless you with strength and courage to face the challenges of each day and to remain faithful in your ministry. Welcome to the 2018 Dakota Wesleyan University Nursing Pinning Ceremony.
Congratulations, class of 2018. Dreams are very important in a person's life, and hopefully you have dreams of aspiration, of being here today, of passing your boards, starting that first job, and who knows what you will be doing in 10 years. And I think we asked all of you when we exited you, what are you doing in 5 to 10 years? What do you see yourself doing in 5 to 10 years? And one of the dreams that I have had personally in my career was to have a bachelor's program. And the faculty have had that very same dream. And I am so happy to stand here and say, check, we did that. And it was because of you that we are here today. So we are so proud of you. I didn't do it alone. I have a fine group of people to work with. So I'd like to introduce them to you. The first one is Dr. Marge Hege. And Dr. Marge Hege is a dear friend that I've known for many years. She's going to be the interim chair. She was on my thesis committee when I was in my master's program, and our paths have crossed numerous times over the last 30 years. The next is Melissa Macmillan. She is now the assistant professor of nursing and the program director, and she has been worked so hard to help us get our curriculum going and to help you achieve this dream. The next is Megan Hollander. Megan is our cheerleader. She's the SNA advisor, and she really is our cheerleader and a champion for our students. Roxanne Hunt. I've worked with Roxanne probably for 6 or 7 years. I kind of lose track. She's OB, our OB teacher, and pharmacology. So she's been fun to work with. Stacy Patzloff. Stacy is one of our newer faculty, and she is our leadership teacher, and she is fun and keeps you on your toes, doesn't she? And she's a talker. Natalie Van Drongelen, we're so happy to have her on board. She's our sim coordinator, does just a fabulous job with simulation. And then Jeannie Crome is probably hiding in the back, knowing Jeannie Crome. She's up in the balcony, probably hiding. Jeannie Crome is our administrative assistant, and she's the glue that keeps us all together. So, thank you.
At this time, I would like to invite the student speaker, Kimberly Carr Hoth, forward. She will address you as on behalf of the class.
When I was first pondering what to speak about or how to structure my address, a phrase from our very first nursing class popped in my head. When in doubt, add pie. Now, if you're not a nurse, you may not recognize that, but add pie is the acronym that every nurse lives by because it structures the whole nursing process. And so classmates, I wrote one last care plan just for you, for our specific population, and I'm going to need your help, so you'll know when it's your time. All right, classmates, A is for assessment. So, being the good care plan writer I am, I compiled some assessment data for us, and it also helps introduce our class to the guests that are here today. The nursing class of 2018 comes from 3 states. Now, I tried to come up with more states, but honestly, we have quite a few non-traditional students, and so many of us are just right here from South Dakota. During our time in nursing school, 4 of us got engaged, and 2 have since married. The next one is astounding and probably unique to any nursing graduating class from now until who knows when. We are parenting a total of 23 children between the 17 of us nursing students, which has brought in a lot of different real-life experiences. We have a combined total of over 10,000 hours of clinicals. Oh, the stories we could tell, but we won't because HIPAA. We have spent hundreds of hours logged in to my nursing lab, which is, if I never see that again, I'll be okay. We have had some crazy carpooling adventures and conversations. Again, not going to explain those. We have cried together. We have rejoiced together. We have laughed together. We have been frustrated and exasperated together. So I came up with this diagnosis. And I reached far back, actually not that far back, into our community health book because we're a population and we needed a population diagnosis. So here you go. Dakota Wesleyan class of 2018, here's your diagnosis. Increased likelihood of success for the BSN class of 2018 related to hard work, sleepless nights, lots of caffeine, good friends, lots of practice, cultivated clinical judgment, knowledgeable professors, caring preceptors, supportive parents and friends, spouses and kids, as evidenced by, we made it. We are here. Woohoo! All right. So, class of 2018, P is for planning. All right, so I wrote us some goals. And actually, you'll be so excited because like the first two we're almost there. So, goal number 1, and sorry faculty, these are not SMART goals. All right. The BSN class of 2018 will, number 1, pass the NCLEX the first time. Cheer, please, because we're going to do it. All right. And any of you sophomores and juniors out there, I look forward to hearing reports of Melissa and other profs dancing in the hallways when this happens. So I want video. Number 2, again, this goal we have almost already accomplished. And this second goal is leaving a legacy at DWU for future nursing classes. While we have dubbed ourselves the sleep-deprived guinea pigs from our very first semester, in truth, we have left a legacy of leadership. And though at times it felt like we were walking through a foot of snow uphill both ways, we know the future classes will benefit from our successes and our suggestions. The third one is what I really want to focus on, and that's our third goal that I have for you, my classmates. And that third goal is that the BSN class of 2018 will impact our world. And what I mean by that is that you will go out and you will bloom where you are planted. This goal starts tomorrow. Whether you are headed to the frozen tundra of North Dakota, the beauty of the Black Hills, Hawkeye Country, back to your hometown, or staying local, you will be touching lives. Plant yourself, become invested in your community. All right, here we go. I is for interventions. How will we accomplish these goals? Well, I focused on that last goal, and I came up with 5 interventions. Number 1, nurses never stop learning. While we all celebrated that last test, that last ATI, that last everything, never stop learning. Always seek to learn more. Number 2, stop for the one in front of you. Don't get so busy with your lists and your rush that you can't stop and see that person that might be going through a hard time, that person that needs you to talk, that person that maybe needs your silence. Stop for that one in front of you. One of our professors, and I honestly wish I could remember which one, said something that rang true. People don't forget how you made them feel. So don't be afraid to stop. Number 3, take care of yourself. Laugh, connect, relax, exercise, get a hobby. Okay? Some of us haven't had time for hobbies in the last 2.5 years. Find one. I was teasing Tim that he's going to go home and craft us all something as a present. Maybe crafting isn't his hobby, but I'm sure you all can find a hobby. Number 4, go out, see new places and people, serve others. Don't be afraid to try something new. And number 5, be people of integrity, practicing honesty, compassion, and justice. Finally, E is for evaluation. How will we know if we've met these goals? I spent some time imagining our 10-year reunion. Tim and Hayden showed up wearing their Crocs. Yep. Maddie DeBeer arrived with her chapstick and Luke Bryan sweatshirt. Morgan S. was late, but she brought snacks. And she shared her snacks. Brooke arrived with her blanket, and Jasmin arrived with eggs for everyone. There were stories of weddings, new babies, mission trips, moves, master's degrees, and more. This is an amazing bunch, and they will go far in impacting our world. On behalf of our class, I would like to formally thank our professors, parents, friends, and other family members for their support and encouragement these last years. We could not have done this without you. I would like to close with a benediction. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make his face to shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn his face toward you and give you peace. Amen.
The following is a video the nursing students have put together that culminates their time here at Dakota Wesleyan University. Please enjoy as we reflect on the memories and the friendships that they have created. It surprised me that Hayden found value in pedicures. Oh. Well, at this time, I'm honored to announce this year's award recipients. Previously recognized at Honors Convocation, the following awards were given out to nursing students. If these students are present today, would you please stand when your award is read to be recognized? The recipient of the Nursing Alumni Medal for Scholarship is Danielle Moore. The recipients of the Wendt Endowed Scholarships are Taylor Mao and Brianna Couch. The recipient of the Bartles Endowed Scholarship is Michael Smith. Recipients of the Methodist Hospital Endowed Scholarships was Nicholas Garofalo and Johanna Jensen. And the recipient of the Anderson Nursing Merit Award was Johanna Jensen. I think we're getting some rain. The following awards will be recognized today. Students, please come forward when your award is announced to receive your award. The Mildred Montague Nursing Scholar Award. This award is made possible by Dr. and Mrs. Joseph E. Messer and by Mrs. Marion Messer Voss-Keeler. Dr. Mildred Montague was a childhood friend of Dr. Messer. She developed the first two-year associate degree nursing program in 1952. This was at a time when associate degree nursing programs were being established all over the United States. The associate degree program at Dakota Wesleyan University has now developed into a Bachelor of Science nursing degree program. Each year, nursing faculty select a graduating nursing student based on the student's participation in extracurricular activities and demonstration of outstanding ability in the clinical setting. This year's recipient is Hayden Adams. Hayden was chosen based on his ability to balance extracurricular activities with school. Hayden's humble demeanor does not go unnoticed. His success on the football field and in the clinical setting made this an easy choice for us. Congratulations. The Raymond and Helen Trent Paulson Memorial Nursing Award reflects the Paulsons' mutual interest in the nursing profession and Helen's association with the many in DWU's nursing department. An annual award for outstanding work in the clinical area and to someone who is interested in pursuing a career in elder care. Chosen by Linda Barberi from student essays describing the satisfaction and fulfillment in working with elderly clients is Brianna Opens. Brianna is a sophomore nursing student who expressed in her essay that elderly clients she cares for in her job as a certified nursing assistant brings so much joy to her life. She says she loves to listen to their stories and says that just taking 5 minutes to sit and talk with them can make an entire difference in their day. Congratulations. Next is our Thompson Nursing Leadership Award. Keith and Gloria Thompson provided this endowed award in memory of Gloria's mother, Lenora Solberg, a great role model of a caring nurse. Gloria graduated from Sioux Valley Hospital School of Nursing and earned a bachelor's degree and later a master's degree in nursing at South Dakota State University. Gloria retired in July 2012 following a 45-year nursing career, including 22 years as a nursing faculty member, an administrative chair, and a nursing program director at Dakota Wesleyan University. The Leadership Award is presented to a graduating nursing student who demonstrates excellent leadership skills within student nursing organizations and community health activities related to healthcare. In addition, the award is based on the nursing students' positive attitude in promoting professional development and collaboration within the nursing student body. This year's recipient is Melissa Spitzer. Melissa is a graduating senior nursing student. Melissa was chosen for this award for her selfless desire to help those in need. Melissa has strived for excellence in everything she does. She is active on the DWU campus in band, the psychology department, and the Student Nurses Association. Melissa does everything with a positive attitude and a can-do spirit. Now I will give the Nursing Faculty Awards. These awards are made possible by contributions of the nursing faculty and the Faith Hubbard Memorial Fund. Faith Hubbard served as the chair of the nursing program from 1973 to 1989. These awards are given to students demonstrating an enthusiasm for learning, for quality nursing care, and a positive attitude. This year, 4 scholarships will be awarded. 2 will be awarded today to nursing students from the Bachelor of Science nursing program on campus, and 2 will be awarded to 2 nursing students of the LPN to BS program at our Sioux Falls campus. The first recipient is Mallory Cooper. Mallory was chosen for her enthusiasm for nursing. Mallory has a go-getter attitude and is up for any challenge. She strives for excellence in all that she does, and she's simply a joy to be around. The second recipient of the Nursing Faculty Award is Alyssa Greene. Alyssa was chosen for her comforting professional demeanor. Alyssa is well respected by her peers. She has excellent application of theory to the clinical setting. Alyssa is compassionate and will be reassuring to the patient at the bedside. I would also at this time like to recognize Liz Anderson. Liz was chosen as the Dakota Wesleyan candidate for Outstanding Nursing Student for the South Dakota State Nurses Association. Liz has been a dynamo on campus. She has served as the president of our Student Nurses Association, as well as the state president for the Student Nurses Association. Liz, could you come forward? Now I'm going to ask Megan Hollander. She is our faculty advisor for Student Nurses Association. She will be presenting an award.
Hello. Like she said, my name is Megan Hollander, and I am the Student Nurses Advisor for our organization on campus. This year is kind of special. We have our first graduating class in the bachelor's program. The Student Nurses Association wanted to do something special for this one person that's going to get selected today. We will start this award, and we will have this award for hopefully the lifetime of our bachelor's program, which hopefully is forever. To be eligible for this award, a student must be in their last year of nursing school, so today, right in front of us. Must be active in the organization and attend regular meetings. Possess qualities of leadership, compassion, and service to the community. And finally, must possess a desire to be a mentor to his or her peers. The entire Student Nurses Association votes on the top 3 candidates from the senior class. Finally, the faculty have the final vote, okay? So it's kind of a step process to get to this award. As I was thinking about what to say about this candidate today, I had a hard time thinking of just one thing that this person has done to make an impact in my life and also in the peers around them. This student is truly the epitome of excellence. I am saddened that she will be leaving us, but I'm excited for her future. Wagner is truly lucky to have you. This year's Student Nurses Association Exceptional Nursing Award goes to Jasmin Krieger.
Congratulations, Jasmin. Now is a special time in our program where we would like to take a moment to recognize a dear friend who's chosen to retire. Dr. Diane Sanoff began her journey with Dakota Wesleyan in July of 1989. Here we are, 29 years later, and so honored to have had the gift of her wisdom and the legacy of a strong nursing program. At lunch together yesterday, Diane shared her first days as an educator with us. She talked about coming to her 7 by 8 foot closet, oh, excuse me, that was an office, with a desk and a chair and no window. She was handed an OB textbook and a 150-page syllabi. So students, how long are ours? 150-page syllabus, and told it might need a little updating. She talked about the nervousness of her first lecture and how she would grip the podium as she read from her lecture notes. She was careful to look up and smile occasionally at the students so that they would not pick up on her nervousness. Soon, that grip from the lecture podium was less, and eventually she said she was able to even step away from the podium. After years, she states she rarely needed notes. Diane is highly respected by her peers and colleagues. She has shared many pearls of wisdom with each of us, but most specifically is the power of the red pen. Diane respected her students, but they always were aware and made aware that she was in control of the red pen. Diane is a storyteller and reminisces often about her days with Pat and Nancy. Faculty on stage have heard of their adventures as nursing instructors, but most importantly, the coined term of blupper. Blupper is what you have at the end of a day of lecture that you had no time for breakfast, lunch, and supper, and now all that remains is blupper. Diane We wish you breakfast, lunch, and supper in your retirement and no more bluppers. It's unbelievable the changes, transitions, and accomplishments of your 29 years at Dakota Wesleyan University, and the nursing program has been blessed by your wisdom, devotion, and relentless pursuit of excellence. You exemplify the pillars of learning, leadership, faith, and service. To Diane's family, we want to thank you for sharing your amazing wife, mother, and grandma with us for all these years. Diane, we cherish the time we have spent together. Yes, we do. And hope to continue our relationship as you retire. As a token of our appreciation of the years of dedication and devotion, we were hiding it from her. We would like to offer this to you. Etched on this is the following poem and message for Diane. Long before you entered nursing, the Lord had played his part, planting seeds of love and kindness in the portals of your heart. For it's clear that you've been gifted with a sympathetic heart and blessed from the beginning with a willingness to cheer. And the people who you care for are better off by far when they're touched by your compassion, by the person that you are. For in times of woe and worry, when they're frightened or they're blue, no one could be more consoling than the friend they'll find in you. Beautiful. Diane, you are truly an awesome nurse and an even more amazing person. May you have a relaxing retirement, knowing that your hard work and dedication was an inspiration to us all.
Thank you so much. I just have to say, slipping out quietly is not working. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Now I'm asking Megan Hollander and Rox Hunt to come forward for the presentation of graduates and for the pinning ceremony.
All right, first up we have Hayden Adams is being pinned by Phyllis Poyman, his grandmother. Phyllis is Hayden's grandmother and is a retired registered nurse. Next, Hayden would like to thank Grandma and Grandpa Adams, Grandma and Grandpa Poyman, his aunts and uncles, Luke and his brothers, Justin and Tyler, for giving constant support and motivation throughout his 4 years. Lastly, Hayden would like to especially thank his mom and dad for all they have done for him, from driving 9 hours one way for a football game and doing it all again the next week, to the random phone calls when things start to get stressful. Hayden thanks you too, and he wouldn't be here without you too. Hayden loves you and is beyond grateful for all the support he has received throughout football and nursing school these past 4 years. Liz Anderson is being pinned by Lacey Rohrbach, her friend. Lacey Rohrbach was the director of nursing while Liz worked at her hometown nursing home as an aide. Lacey constantly encouraged Liz, took the time to listen, was willing to help on the floor at any time, and served as an advocate for both the residents and her employees. Liz remembers the time that Lacey told her that she would make a great nurse and that this is where it all began for Liz. It was the reason why she went to school for nursing. Thanks, Lacey, for your inspiration. Liz hopes to be half as good a nurse as you are. Morgan Onbaugh is pinned by her mother, Melissa Onbaugh. Mom, you have been so supportive before and during all the years of my nursing school journey. Thank you for all of your encouragement, especially before those dreaded speeches. Thank you for answering the phone at 2 a.m. before a test and providing motivational talks afterward. Thank you for the reminder that I won't let a challenge stop me from reaching my goal. Thank you to my family for all of the support throughout my time at DWU. Dad, your guidance and love have helped me become the woman you see today. Thank you for always being willing to talk strategy. Family, whether it was coming through Mitchell, supplying coffee for studying sessions, or playing RN entertainment during the snowstorm, my siblings, I cannot thank you enough for being willing to pretend to be patients so I could practice my head-to-toe assessments. You have been there for me during the whole time, and I am forever grateful. Madeline DeBeer is getting pinned by her aunt, Annie Bonnet. Annie works as a nurse at the VA in Sioux Falls. Madeline would like to thank Annie for always being so supportive and willing to answer any questions. Madeline would also like to thank all of her family for driving up for this special day and for the endless love, support, and encouragement. She would like to thank her friends for agreeing with the decision to get ice cream and cheese balls regularly. She would especially like to thank her little sister Ellie for always FaceTiming her and distracting her while studying. Ellie has provided many laughs throughout nursing school and has always reminded her sissy that she will be a great nurse. And finally, she would like to thank the big guy upstairs for helping her get through this thing called nursing school. Brook Dermyer is being pinned by her Aunt Lindsay. Lindsay graduated from DWU in 2004 and has worked as an RN on the cardiopulmonary and ICU floors at McKinnon and is currently a nurse at Pipestone Medical Center. Brooke would like to thank all of her family for encouraging her throughout this journey. She would especially like to thank her daughter, Addison, for enjoying this journey along with her, from practicing her assessment skills to reading nursing books for bedtime stories. Thanks to Dakota Wesleyan, not only did Brooke learn to be a great nurse, but Addison now knows where all of her vital organs are, and she knows what vitamins and minerals are good for her. I think it's safe to say that we have a little nurse or doctor in the making. Brooke plans to work at Wagner Community Hospital following graduation. Matt Faubourg is being pinned today by his wife, Melissa. I would like to thank my wife, Melissa, my son, Owen, and my daughter, Marianne, for putting up with the stressful times during these last few years, especially around exams. Thank you, Melissa, for being so supportive through the ups and downs of nursing school. You were always there to listen with an empathetic ear and willing to let me study as much as I thought I needed to. I could not have done this without you. Karen Hughes is being pinned by Diane Dawson, her friend. Karen worked with Diane for many years before deciding to begin the trek towards nursing school. Diane has influenced Karen in many aspects in life, and Karen hopes to become a nurse just like Diane. Karen would like to thank her parents for supporting her through this journey, her kids for being one of the many reasons to keep going, and her husband Noah for being a listening ear and being there to celebrate all the little accomplishments along the way. Kim Carr Hoth is being pinned by her 4 children, Caitlin, Kobe, Joseph, and Callie. She chose her kids to pin her because they are the reason she went back to school, and they have supported her and encouraged her by doing lots of extra chores and cooking while she studied and went to clinicals. She would also like to thank her other children, her mom, and numerous friends for all their support and prayers during this journey. Kim is a member of Phi Kappa Phi Honor Society and will be graduating summa cum laude. Kim and her family will be moving to Orange City, Iowa in June, and Kim will be working at the Sioux Center Hospital. She plans to take a year or two of homework before beginning her master's degree in the family nurse practitioner and as a nurse educator.
Julia Kaus is being pinned by her husband, Adam. Julia writes, Adam is my husband of nearly 8 years. He is my rock and my pillar of strength. Adam has always been there for me, no matter the circumstances. It hasn't always been easy. In fact, I don't think it was ever easy, but our house is still standing, our checking account is still in the positive, and most importantly, we have 3 healthy and happy children wearing clean clothes today. Julie writes, I couldn't have survived this journey, or my kids for that matter, without Adam. Day in and day out, he had to put up with me and sometimes even carry me forward when the future looked scary. I can't thank him enough. The rest of the credit goes to my kids, who haven't gotten a lot of mom time in the last few years. My parents and my brothers, my in-laws, friends, and coworkers, DWU faculty and staff, and my classmates. I want to especially thank my mom for the shoulder to cry on and pep talks, my dad for the confidence and cheerleading, and my oldest brother for his prayers and positivity. And last, but certainly not least, my grandma, who can't be with us in person today, but without her, I'm not sure where I would be. I know she would be overjoyed to see me finally becoming a nurse. I have an amazing support group, and I want to sincerely thank each and every person in it. Jasmin Krieger is being pinned by Robin Rolston. Robin Rolston is a DWU alum and Jasmin's childhood friend. She was one of the people who inspired Jasmin to pursue her nursing career and continues to be a positive role model. Jasmin would like to thank her husband Jeremy for supporting her throughout this journey. She isn't sure who is more excited about her graduating, him or her. Jeremy has done a lot of cooking, laundry, and dishes over the past 3.5 years. Her kids, Kendra, Cord, and Wade, have always been super proud and supportive, but are also excited for her to be a real nurse. Finally, Jasmin plans to work at Wagner Community Memorial Hospital following graduation and is grateful for all the amazing friendships she has made here at DWU. Today, pinning Madison Keel is her mom, Wendy Keel. Madison had a tough decision on who should do her pinning. Throughout her entire college and nursing career, not only her mom, but also her entire family and fiance Blaine have been extremely encouraging, supportive, and ultimately her #1 fans throughout the entire journey. Madison would like to thank her entire family, especially her mother, as nursing school would have been an even longer 4 years without them. She also would like to thank her classmates for spending hours laughing, crying, and celebrating together. We have earned these diplomas. After graduation, Madison will be working at Sanford USD Medical Center in Sioux Falls on the surgical cardiovascular floor. Morgen Larson is being pinned by her aunt, Kate Goen. Morgan writes, my aunt Kate Goen has been a nurse for over 40 years. Kate started out as an LPN and decided to go back to school to earn her RN degree. She has worked in many different areas of nursing, most recently in critical wound care before retiring. Currently, Kate and her husband travel the country in their RV and enjoy riding their motorcycles. Morgan wrote, she would like to thank Kate for driving the 786 miles back to South Dakota to pin me and attend my graduation. She's always been a very inspirational person to me and one of the most caring people I know. Morgan would like to thank her family and especially her parents, Barb and Brad, for believing in her and giving her the support she needed to get through nursing school. Tim Leitch is being pinned by his mother, Nancy. Tim's mother, Nancy, has always been a big supporter of Tim throughout his academic career. She always pushes him to grow to his full potential inside and outside of the classroom. She is always there to give him guidance and advice, but she gives him freedom to make his own choices and learn from his decisions. Nancy always goes out of her way to attend all of Tim's events, whether it's schooling, sports, etc. The continuing love and support that she has showed to him throughout his life is something that he cherishes deeply and will never forget. Danielle Moore has chosen to be pinned today by her husband, Ray. Ray has played a huge supportive role throughout her time in nursing school. She would like to thank him for loving her no matter the circumstances and always pushing her to do her best even when she felt like giving up. She knows it wasn't easy, but never could she have done it without him. Danielle would like to thank her parents for always being there for advice when she needed it and always believing in her. She would like to thank the rest of her family for supporting her even when she didn't have all the answers to your questions. Danielle has accepted a position at Rapid City Regional Hospital and is excited to be moving west following graduation. Melissa Spitzer is being pinned by Megan Hollander. Megan Hollander has been an inspiration to me. She was encouraging, motivational, and lit a fire in me. Megan has helped me in times where I was struggling with classes and personal issues. She helped me recognize short-term goals of getting a passing grade in the class, building confidence in the clinical setting, graduating, and the long-term goal is to go back to school and get my master's degree in psychiatric nursing. I do want to thank my family for understanding that I was not always around for all of their events that they wanted me to attend. I greatly appreciate my family's patience with me during these last 3 years. I also want to say a huge thank you to all of my classmates for being there every step of the way through this journey. Thank you. Morgan Straub is being pinned by Penny Tilton. Penny Tilton is a 2007 Dakota Wesleyan University Associate Nursing Degree Program graduate, a 2010 DWU BSN graduate, and then received her master's from Kaplan University in 2013. Penny is currently a nursing instructor at South Dakota State University. Penny and her family have played an instrumental part in Morgan's life, both in and out of nursing school. While supporting her dreams to become a nurse, the Tiltons also made it possible for Morgan to pursue her rodeo dreams. Most importantly, the Tilton family allowed Morgan to have her horse while at school, and without that, who knows how many more breakdowns would have happened. Morgan would also like to thank her friends and family for always being a phone call away, for dealing with her irrational panic attacks, and for being understanding for all the times she fell asleep during movies. Without all of you, this would not have been possible. Brianne Stiles has chosen to be pinned today by her mother, Tammy. Tammy is a 1992 graduate from the Dakota Wesleyan University nursing program, and Tammy was and always will be a huge help and inspiration in Brianne's life. Brianne couldn't have passed all the tests without the support and guidance of her mother through the whole process. She would also like to thank her father, Gary, for motivating her and keeping her hopes and dreams high even when they seemed so far away. Thank you to Joshua for taking care of Charlotte all those late nights she was up studying and loving her through the process, even if she was tired and a bear. A big thank you to Charlotte, her daughter, for putting a smile on her face and giving her the best kisses after a long day. Charlotte, you're the greatest motivator. And thank you to the rest of her family, friends, and classmates. Brianne could not have done this without you. Brianne has accepted a position at Avera Queen of Peace in the ICU and looks forward to becoming a part of the Avera family.
Now I would like to invite Stacy Patzloff and Natalie Van Droglen forward to lead us in the Nightingale lamp lighting ceremony.
Florence Nightingale, the dominant figure in the development of nursing, was known as the Lady of the Lamp because she carried a small lamp when making rounds at night among soldiers wounded in the Crimean War. In her later years, she established nursing education programs and is quoted as saying, good nursing does not grow of itself. It is the result of study, teaching, and practice, ending in a sound tradition which can be transferred to others. A caring nurse not only assists when help is urgently needed by people in crisis, but also provides thoughtful, supportive care through daily ministering to persons in less dramatic situations. In order to provide quality nursing care, a nurse must have a personal sense of love for people, as well as the knowledge necessary to provide this care in a safe and responsible manner.
The lamp we are presenting to you tonight is a symbol of the lamp carried by Florence Nightingale and serves as a reminder that purity and faithfulness continue to serve as foundations of nursing practice. As you accept and light your lamp, may you renew your commitment to the purpose and high ideals of nursing by praying as St. Francis of Assisi prayed. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith, and where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not seek as much to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in pardoning that we are pardoned, and it is in dying that we are born to eternal life. Amen.